one hand out of the trunk. A girl was trying to look out. The girl was kidnapped. She waved her arm to attract passersby, was seen by the driver of the rear vehicle and gave an alarm at the first time. Police checked the license plate, found that the owner was an old man. Obviously, the owner himself is not a kidnapper. The passerby never wanted to see the kidnapper's appearance. As a result, the kidnappers were alerted. One turn away from the following car. The girl looked out again, found no cars around. She picked up the paint in the trunk. Fall out bit by bit. I hope someone or the police can see this long white line. When waiting for traffic lights at intersections, seen by a man, he kindly reminded Jack that the paint in your trunk was leaking. Jack was a little flustered for the first time, but he soon calmed down and expressed gratitude to passersby. Wait until the green light comes on. Jack slammed on the gas and parked his car in a parking lot, then opened the trunk, threatened the girl to keep quiet or stab her in the eye. Jack took out a bottle of medicine. Want to make the girl dizzy again? He was suddenly called in the distance. It turned out that the passersby noticed the abnormality and followed up to have a look. Kidnapper's fake decoration car threatened the girl to keep quiet. At this time, the girl came out of the trunk, waving frantically to passersby, but passersby didn't see it. Girls can only risk shouting that I have been kidnapped. Please help me. Fortunately, passersby heard it, but the kidnappers heard. Jack locked the car right away, spewing gasoline at passersby with a refueling gun, and threw a lighter at a kind-hearted passerby. The girl screamed with fright. This is the second person killed to save her. Jack dragged the girl back into the trunk. To avoid similar accidents, Jack knocked the girl unconscious with one punch, and to take her to the remote countryside. But when Jack picked up the girl, accidentally found a cell phone in the girl's pocket, and it's been talking for an hour and a half. That's the call center. The policewoman told Jack to let people surrender, because the police have locked him down. It's only a matter of time before we find his place. The kidnapper's breathless voice came from the phone. It's too late to say it slowly. That's what shocked the operator. It reminds her of a case 6 months ago. Half a year ago, a girl called the police and said a stranger had broken into her house. The operator told her to throw her shoes out the window and hide under the bed. The murderer was really taken in. This room has a lot of brain models, and it's bloody. Then the kidnapper suddenly walked to the cabinet. Lucy was so scared that she didn't know what to do. Fortunately, the kidnapper just picked up his clothes and smelled them. Jack smelled enough and went back to the operating room, drew a dotted line on the girl's scalp. When the operation is about to be performed, Lucy hit him a few times from behind. Jack was knocked unconscious on the spot, but Lucy didn't confirm Jack's status, but to untie the girl's handcuffs. Then Jack woke up again. He grabbed Lucy by the neck, put your head in the water to drown her. At the critical moment, the girl stabbed the kidnapper with scissors. Then they worked together to knock Jack out, then tied Jack tightly to the chair with chains and tape. Almost impossible to escape. Even so, the kidnappers are still arrogant. Swear to kill them both when he gets out of jail. Lucy said to Jack, you still want to go to jail? It's heaven for people like you, and we want you to go to hell. Then the sisters went out. I'm going to let Jack live and die here. Now the kidnappers are scared, crying for mercy to Lucy. No longer the arrogant attitude just now. Lucy said at the end, it's too late. And this is Jack's favorite sentence, and the last thing he heard, pay attention to me. See you next time.